Bruce Fonnest, president of the Vietnam Veterans of America in Las Cruces, says the new monument and ceremonies that take place on Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Day honor those who were forgotten when they first came home.
This is a monument honoring the ones who served in the Vietnam War. It's not honoring the war, it's the ones who served that never got no credit for it there, or thank you or anything else for the time they served their government.
The new monument, which is almost completed, will honor all 7 branches of the military and their involvement in Vietnam.
And it's going to show a little timeline what that branch did in Vietnam with some pictures of what they did over there. But the main portion is the dead center of it, where it's going to have the name, photo, and city of all 398 New Mexico Vietnam veterans that was killed in Vietnam.
The names of those 398 veterans will be read in a ceremony at the monument's opening. Fonnest says there will also be opportunities for all veterans to learn about different services available for them.
We're going to have a lot of different veterans organizations set up here on a Saturday to where they can get there, and the VA is going to be here. And so there can be a lot of stuff out here where these guys can go talk to somebody and get some information on how they can get some help if they want it.
Fonnest says he didn't have the same experience as many when he came home from Vietnam, but says it is important to recognize them today because they weren't in the past.
I spent 20 years in the military, so I didn't have a lot like these guys that come back and they got out and they went into civilian life. I stayed in the military for 20 years, so my experiences are a lot different than some of these guys here. I know I've talked to some, they say they've gone to the airport and been spit on and everything else. I don't know what I would have done if that would have been me, but that personally never happened to me. So that's why I'm trying to give what I can back to these guys here and tell them thank you and welcome home.
He says he's glad the public's perception has changed with military members returning home.
I'm just glad now they're not treating these soldiers coming back from Afghanistan out there the way they treated the Vietnam veterans. There was no fanfare like they're doing these guys now. And a lot of guys come back, they just got rid of their uniform and never talked about it again, ever. And some still to this day still do not talk about it because they got hurt that bad. And then I respect those guys. If they want to talk about it, we're here. If they don't, I'll leave them alone until they're ready to talk.
They still need about $50,000 to fully complete the monument, which will include a helicopter mounted above it. For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.